Oh, hello there. What's that? What's my name? My name's Host Eric. Would you like to sit down and chat with me? Please, have a seat here on my keyboard.
Are you live streaming?
I am. I am live streaming.
Ooh, I forgot about the cola. Thank you.
And here's why I'm live streaming, Rachel, because for a second, I was like, didn't I just finish live streaming though? No, we weren't streaming. We were making a video. That was different. Strong is the past tense of stream. Small, the past participle.
Oh,
Do you have a soda too?
I
You
know.
have one somewhere, right?
I must have in the car. I actually really do have to go to the car.
Are you still looking for the keys?
Well, if I'm going to get my drink, then... Oh, there they are. No, I'm not looking for them.
You told me before you found them.
Oh, no. I found the other thing that I was looking for that I thought I would need my keys for.
Gotcha. You found the buds. Found the earbuds.
Yeah, buzz.
Okay.
I was going to get a little bit more buzz and then take a walk around the block.
Alright. I'm going to do a little bit of streaming and then probably take a nap.
Sounds lovely.
Big plans. I got work at 8 o'clock tonight.
Okay.
So I got to take a nap starting no later than like 4 or 5 probably. Anyway,
hey guys.
this live stream is called Intuition and the New Forever. Yeah, it's called No Open Barbershops. Taylor.
Yeah, it's true.
Brian Griffin.
It is luxurious. It's so soft right here, like so soft, and then it's like a bristle over here, bristly, bushy, but smooth over here. But it gets like a little bit more.
What is Brian Griffin Family Guy? What type is he?
People say ISTP, but I don't know.
No, they're not open yet. California's ridiculous.
He is wizardly now. You are wizardly now. I love the curls in his hair, too. When he takes naps, certain parts of his curls stick up more than others. It's adorable. And I will be limiting the gush, I promise you.
01010101010. That what number is that if you convert it from binary into regular numbers? What you want to tell me?
I emailed Anthrax. I have a question for you. There's a stereotype that INFJs like to walk around singing, like mouthing along with the words of the music they're listening to. And I agree with that. I do that all the time.
I mean, Brian Griffith is one of those characters that is too dimensional. He doesn't really fit in any type, I guess you'd say.
You do that too, Dark Phoenix? Cool emailed. I wonder if people think that I'm nuts while I'm doing it, but obviously not enough nuts to stop.
Not enough nuts to stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna do eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Mo, catch a tiger by its toe. If he hollers, then let him go. My mother says to pick the very best one, and out goes Oh, you. Oh, no. No more Irene. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a tiger by its toe. If he hollers, let him go. My mother says to pick the very best one, and out goes Y-O-U. Oh, it's the lemonade.
Well, that's cool. Little lemonade, never hurt anybody. Someone translate Binary Man's name. I agree. Gregor, you do it. You're the INTP who needs to be told by somebody else to do things before you ever do anything. Please, we can't. Nobody but you can do it, Skygear. Please, you're the only one who understands complicated things like this. Can you do it for me? Okay, says the INTP. I will be happy to.
That's my sody in the car. Don't forget E.
Or don't forget eat your sody in the car, yo. Don't forget the sody in the car, yo. What types are or are not going to pass the NE test and the TI test? Remember, it's a polar test, so if to fail, you don't really pass it. It's a test that you either to test positive for TI polar is to fail the TI test. In that regard, those two types that would do that would be ENFP and ESFP. To fail the NE test or to test positive for NE polar is to be an ISFP or an ISTP. I've got various documents that are incomplete. I've got exciting tables and words. I've got various things in the works. I've got a lot of shit, but it's I'm working to lay out a basic overview of it so that people have something to reference. I guess it's a basic overview document. I mean, I agree. He doesn't seem ISTP to me either. He seems.
Hey, guess what?
What? Thank you, darling.
You're welcome.
I mean, I don't know what he is. He's not a real human being. Right? Real human beings don't act like that.
Mark.
Right. So it's like,
Floyd.
well, I mean, if you test like positive for TI polar, for example, then it's narrowed it down to two possible types. Hi, Michael Floyd. So, it's pretty easy to distinguish an ESFP and an ENFP. That's not a problem. ENFPs will often sound like ENTPs until you get into their TI. Well, there's a lot of ENFPs out there who probably think they are ENTPs. Is NE the function responsible for metaframing? No, I think that's NETI specifically. Because for any FI, all frames are subsumed by the authentic, which is not representable. It's at the end of the day, being a metaframer means like it means incorporating all of the experiential and the representational under an overarching representational frame, or at least a frame that positions itself as inclusive but doesn't actually include any of the realities of the other part, right? So it's like it's a tricky point but it's NETI. The thing is, INFJs are comfortable with metaframes because they're meta-analysts, but they're not likely to do it themselves. In other words, they don't typically frame up when facing the opportunity, when hitting the opportunity to do so in a back and forth. If there's some sort of argumentational exchange, there are chances when you can castle, as they say, where you move your king over here and your castle over there, and then anyway, hi, Mike Hart. Call the rook, whatever you call it. It's like that. There's only certain opportunities when you can do it, when you can meta frame up, when you can frame up, not meta frame up, when you can frame up, that's the skill of any TI, is to be able to recognize those things, because we operate in that world of frames a lot. INFJs exploit that world of frames a lot, but ignore it. It's anything. How do you distinguish a smart INFJ from a charming-ish INTP? Without a TI test, I don't know how you would do that. Let's see. Well, you'd have to test the NE. NE will be more demonstrative in the INTP substantially than it'll be in the INFJ. Although INFJs are comfortable with a certain amount of NE style freestyling. Test your NE. Okay. How many different things are inside my bag of poo? The answer is 6. You got it wrong. Well, INFJ, she's not motivated to do things. It's a very common complaint of hers. I try to give her advice when she asks for it, but she often does not act on it. Well, Hypatia 9, you are in luck, my friend. You are the luckiest Hypatia since Hypatias were first discovered back in Hypatia in 1922. I have a video that's currently processing on YouTube, and it is going to publish soon. And it's basically, it says, it's called, do you suffer from constant failure syndrome? Are you a can't do? I can't get this done. That's what I should title it. I just can't seem to get shit done! Exclamation point. Eric explains. Something like that. That video is coming up pretty soon there, Hypatia 9. You barely see my beautiful face. Let me sit like this. Hi. How you doing? Mama. There. That's beauty. You got to see a bag. You got a sack full of beauty delivered at your front doorstep. Denata. I'm aroused by Flow State's presence as well. I'm highly aroused. Nothing arouses me more than the presence of an ESTP. You're a question mark, INFG. You're not that. They're not 17 personality types. There's only 16. Hey, mister. Nuh-uh, I mean, nuh-uh. Everybody needs my advice constantly. I'm here to constantly advise everybody about constancy. We watched a video by Frank James earlier called INFJ Don't Know What to Do with Your Life or something like that. Well, it's not just that INFJs don't want to fail. It's that they understand how much goes into getting it all right, They can tell. They have difficulty lying to themselves about aesthetic judgment, for example. Yes, Sherry Wisdom, I have a question for you. Is one personality enough for the modern person?
BB.
Thanks, darling.
You're welcome.
Yes, actually, Dark Phoenix, one personality is too many for any single individual. No, Frank James is an INFJ for sure. Nobody should have more than 0.25 of a personality. I think actually the correct answer is nobody should have more than 1/16 of a personality. And that's how it is. We all have 1/16 of a personality. I'm the best 16th. All the other types go down from there. No, he's not an INFP. Frank James is so not an INFP. It's insane. That's crazy. I mean, the thing is, don't get me wrong. I type leased him as an INFP because I was so eager to throw him in jail. But he is definitely an INFJ. He's as INFJ as INFJs come. He's as INFJ as Ian McFay, the INFJ. You may be familiar with him or not. He starred in such movies as INFJs, Come Hither, and Tally Ho, INFJs. You remember those films.
You remember this film.
They were great films. You remembered them. You remember. Full of adventure and excitement. Full of INFJs. We should make a film that has all the characters in it are INFJs.
That would be so funny. Or it could be a sequence of like vignettes. So like little clips of INFJs doing INFJ stuff in cartoon style.
Or I think either 2 or 3 INFJs in a room, 3 INFJs in a room, all sitting silently, right? And in walks one ENTP who's in oblivious mode, right? And he's like looking at some paperwork in his hand. And I go, do any of you know, blah, blah, blah? Yeah, that kind of thing. And all the INFJs, they go through this cascading process of he's displaying this, he's displaying that he's oblivious to our perceptions of his FE. The INFJ1 thinks this. And then the INFJ1 goes, INFJ2 knows that he's perceiving that he's not perceiving our perceptions of him. And then INFJ2 goes, she just perceived that I perceived that he's not.
So that's so funny.
Well, that's FE cascade. And then at the very last frame, ENTP goes, oh, they all think I'm not perceiving them perceiving me.
I love it.
There are 1 million quantum Erics? That must be the sickest quantum sector in all the quantiverse. The sickest quantum sector in all the quantiverse is what the tagline of my city in the quantiverse is.
I don't think I need this. It's like strange. There's a cool breeze, but it's warm.
It's quorum.
It is quorum. What would you suggest?
It's quorum and wool.
Quorum.
Quorum and wool are slightly different. For quorum, I'd say maybe a long sleeve shirt.
Okay.
For wool, I'd recommend a hat, but a short sleeve shirt.
A hat for what?
For wool, if it's warmish cool, then I'd recommend the hat with a short sleeve shirt. If it's coolish warm, then I'd recommend the long sleeve shirt but no hat.
Long sleeve. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. I've studied the types quite a bit. There's a lot of garbage knowledge out there. Yeah, that's called garbolage. There's a lot. There are a great number of great garbolage videos full of typology garbolage on C.S. Joseph's channel, for example. You're very garbolageable. Well, here's the thing. Coming here, then emailed Anthrax, you have gotten yourself. No, Frank James is an INFJ. That type of video, hey, Rachel! Damn it. Getting
Oh my
naked.
God, I didn't know.
You're fine. You're fine. We barely escaped the nudie show there.
Thank you.
Uh
Oh
huh.
my gosh.
TE Polar. Here's the thing, emailed Anthrax. All of my rich chunks of truth are embedded in thick, fibrous clumps of fluff. Congratulations. If you did, question mark, it's your lucky day. Probably YouTube will get me in trouble or something. Anywho, yes, plenty of fluff mixed in with the truth. How would you compare writing pace speed of the different intuitives, Eric? INTPs are fast. INTPs are insanely fast. I can generate all kinds of shit really quickly. But I also have to scrap a lot of what I do. It's sort of implicit in the process. The faster you go, but not always. Sometimes it comes out just right. Yeah, you know. Jack Kerouac's On the Road was all written in one draft. Okay. I wasn't really worried about it. I mean, it's not the end of the world. He's an INFJ. Well, we'd throw you in the Potomac River. If you float, you're an INFJ. If you sink, you're an INTP. We catch you on fire. If you burn, you're an INFJ. If you don't, you're an INTP. We would put you in a hot air balloon. And if you go higher than the mountaintop, you're an INFJ. And lower than the mountaintop, you're INTP. Yeah, medieval tests. We'll do all medieval tests. We'll throw frogs at you. If you catch more than 1/3 of them, you're an INTP. If not, you're an INFJ. Oh, that was Tom Jenkins. He was a bit of a douchebag. Black sheep of the family, you might say. Naomi, what about aspirational INTPs? What do they aspire to? Being INTPs? Or are they INTPs who are aspiring to something else? What about conspirational? What are constipated INTPs? Are they different? Consecrate my cheese whiz inside of your butt cheeks is not the sort of sentence I'd expect from you, Running Fox. It's rude, it's crude, it's lewd, and it's shrewd. All those things. Consecrate your cheese whiz inside of my butt cheeks. Concentrate it well tonight. Don't forget to squeeze those butt cheeks. Make my cheese so right, so right. It's one of Shakespeare's less well-known sonnets, but really, I think one of his best. It's called the Butt Cheek Sonnet. At the end of it, the last line of it is, "Here, have some butt cheese." Did I answer the Frank James question? What was the Frank James question? Constantly constipated, Constantine. That's why your parents named you Constantly Constipated Constantine? Overwrought. Info. No, he's not an INFP. He's an INFJ. He's an INFJ. I wish I had never made that type police video. He's totally an INFJ. I should take that video down. Except it's successful, so I might as well leave it up. Frank James is not an INFP. He is an INFJ. Oh, well, you're wrong. Your heart is coupled with wrongness by a coupling machine, connected by rivets and lots of bolts and lots of kinds of screen. Now I gotta worry. Give me a sec. Now I gotta worry. What's my peck? Now I gotta worry. A bushel of peck-a-worry inside of my chest. Hi, I'm Emailed Anthrax, and today I'm expressing my worry. My worry expresses concern and fretting, sometimes a disengagement with the present and overengagement with the abstract notion of the future that I perceive as direly preordained or otherwise portending doom. Hey, listen. Nothing wrong with choosing success over truth, all right? Just gotta see how much that success pays, right? I Josh. You should be able to do both. If you have truth and success, you just got to be smart. I'm not smart about it. That video that's going to be publishing pretty soon is called, like I said, it's called, Do You Have Constant Failure Syndrome? And I think I'm going to retitle it. I'm going to title it, I Can't Seem to Do Anything Useful. Intuitives. Intuitives, I'm going to put here. Intuitives, like so. About the challenges faced by intuitives who would like to produce more creative output or better creative output. Also addressed is the population of those who produce a lot but are still not successful. Yeah. Mostly, this video is directed towards those wishing to do creative endeavors. Or to a lesser extent does it apply other kinds of books? I like that one better. From I'm doing this thing right here, right now. That's right. I'm not talking to the cows inside of the place that live in the thing that are over there that want to sing. Save as. Not getting stuff done. Yeah, and go to the Richardson and go to the Nantikin 15. Here we go. We're going to be using the U. Game for the goo. Sober group. Despite the panic and overwhelm of everything that's happening, I had 15 months, 100% sobriety yesterday. Good for you, lady. That you deserve to celebrate that with a bong rip. Okay. Going over here and doing this thing. Yes, I'm going to do this thing. Going over here and doing this thing, and that will be so good. Going over here and doing this thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to end this stream now. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to eat plenty of cheese. I'm starting a live premiere right now. There's a premiere right now, so if you want a live chat, so you go to the premiere.